Hey, this is Leah Culver at thatDROP.com. Thank you for watching. I think for me, Leah Culver is just like, well, it's who I am, and I think as an artist I've kind of started to develop a new kind of sound, and I think as I'm going into this live direction, I think it kind of makes more sense to go with something that's not MK Ultra. That name did me well for a few years, and it was a good name. I think it suits better for a dubstep artist, and I was trying to kind of branch out a little bit more. I'm still into dubstep, of course, but I feel if you Google Project MK Ultra, it's just not really what I want to brand with anymore. I just want to spread positivity, and I think it's also a very universal name to just be myself. It doesn't really label you of what you are, so you can change and adapt and do new things. Vocally, I'm starting to be a little more belty and anthemic, I think. Definitely aggressive music, and hopefully with a real message to it is what I'm intending to do. As far as my sets and everything, I've always done like dubstep and electro, and I think as far as my live stuff, like today I introduced kind of a whole 25-minute structured part that was with a live drummer, and John Wilkes, the drummer, and then Fire, which if you don't know about them, they're insanely talented. Fire, F-Y-E-R. Gabriel was on the guitar and the keyboards, and Bobby was doing some side drumming and helping DJ when necessary, like when I was out front. And I'd say my sound is changing, but I think that it's changing in a way where it's just more live, and I'd say very vocally driven. That's probably the biggest change. Well, to me, Atlanta's home, and there's just never going to be anywhere else I live that is home, you know, like Atlanta. I've got all my friends here. I'm born and raised in Atlanta, so all my friends, all my family, for the most part, is here, and that's just going to change the vibe of the city altogether. First time I've ever moved away, too. So, I don't know. The scene, though, I guess what I mean by that is the scene in Atlanta is very homey for me. Like, I know most people, and in LA I don't know as many people, but I know a lot of the DJs there, but they're always touring, so it's like, it's a different game over there. Definitely the people are different than Atlanta. A lot of nice people, not everyone's fake, and that whole like stipulation isn't really accurate. I've met a lot of nice people, but it is a different game out there for sure, and I will always appreciate Atlanta for its genuineness. To me, it's definitely the people on that list of things you mentioned. I'd say that the people are what make it something for me. Like, if I can really be with them, and like, you can feel when you're connecting with people and when you're not. And it could be like 2 people on the dance floor, and if they're with me, I'm happy. And if it's like 1,000 people that are with me, or like however many, 5,000, 10,000, if they're with me, I'm happy, but if they're not. I think Adventure Club, they're really enjoyable. I just love who they are. They're just so funny and so kind. So we went to Montreal and we were working on a song over there, and it was first time in Montreal, and they got me some poutine and we made a song, and I think that was a cool experience just because it was like the snow was like up here. It was crazy. And then another one I'd say is probably Borgor. He's very talented. Very, very talented. Like musically, very classically trained, which I didn't know what, you never know what people are going to be like, but super kind, very respectful. So I think that was another fun one for me. I don't want to say obvious answers. Like, okay, well, I want to collaborate with Figure. That's a really, like, his music is so banger. It's crazy. It's like, he's one of my favorite producers. And I think we are going to work on something. He wants to do that. But, I mean, obviously someone like Skrillex would be pretty cool. Just, like, I respect him. I know he's, like, a name that gets thrown around a lot, but, like, I just respect him so much. He seems like a real person, you know. Doesn't seem like there's anything fake about him. So I think it'd just be nice to, like, hang out with him even.
Yeah.
But Haley Williams,
Okay.
that's who I'd like to, like, collaborate with, like, for real. Like, teach me how you do this.
Nice.
How you sing like that. Because she moves around a lot. I move around a lot, so I'm trying to figure out how to not lose my breath and, like, maintain the volume and everything as I'm doing it. And I think it's just cardio. Which I've never been into working out so much, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, the new Panic at the Disco album is really good, I think. I like how they've kind of changed their sound a little bit, and when I say they, I mean Brendan Urie. I think he's the only last member of it, and they kind of like swap out bandmates maybe. But I got a lot of inspiration from my upcoming fall EP for that. Very fast paced and like lots of brass and horns, and the way that I'm singing, I can look back at it and think like I was really like trying to hone in on Brendan Urie. But you know, you never want to like bite anybody's style or anything, but I think I was listening to it so much that I definitely drew inspiration from the Panic at the Disco album. It's called Death of a Bachelor.
Nice.
Very good. Like, it's very different from the old stuff, and very updated. Very cool. Mark the Beast. Up in New York, he's probably one of the more talented producers that I know. And he's going to be somebody. Like, he's already working his way up, but like, he's gonna make it. There's no doubt in my mind. And he's such a good person. He's become one of my best friends. But he's so talented, like so good.
Nice. What specifically about him jumps out as being uniquely special?
I like the way he works with people, and he's very patient but very he's very patient but truthful and honest. And like, he'll tell you if something's not right, you know. But he's just a good person. I really like hanging out with him. And his music is really good. He's got one song that's coming out on a Marvel movie with Prodigy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's great. Everyone should check out Mark. Yeah, so I'm playing Adventure in the Park next. That's in Jersey, and that's got like Lil Wayne and Tyga and OK and Alice in Wonderland and other good artists, I'm sure.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna come back to Atlanta for Iris, and I've got a show in New Orleans with AFK. And as far as like shows that I can think of off the top of my head right now. And then music-wise, I'm releasing an EP called Radiance that's like pretty raw and very vocally driven. That's what I was talking about, the anthemic kind of belty stuff. And then after that, I'll release the EP that has no name, and maybe that's what I'll call it. No name.
Nice.